Well, hello all. So today it's semi-rainy, semi-cloudy. Typical winter's day here in California. About 42 out, cold, multiple layers. So I thought today I would talk about something that I don't really talk about too often, but I think it's time. And that what's the purpose is what I'm trying to get at here. So let's go back in history for a while, and then you'll more understand what I'm going for. So back before the planet Earth, there was just molten rocks slamming into each other. Then it formed the Earth, which then was hit by a planet the size of Mars, where we got our moon. After that, the Earth solidified a crust over the top of the molten rock. Shortly after that, life appeared and has been here ever since. But even when it first arrived, it seems like it had a lifespan of only so long before it was dead. And it had this system of reproducing. As soon as you got to your prime, you reproduce, and then you grow old and die, while your siblings go on and do the exact same thing over and over and over. And the genes are carried from one, which is the blueprint of the body that's being manufactured in the womb, or in the egg. The genes are what tell each part what and how to grow, which is fantastic and all that. But what's the purpose? You know, every time you bring a new life form, it has to learn from the beginning all the way to the end, a lifelong experience of learning to survive. And then it's dead. And then the next one has to learn the same thing, and so on and so forth. But what's the purpose? I mean, well, and every life form uses up a bit of the planet for its own survival. And humans are some of the worst ever to live on this planet of consumerism. So what's the purpose? Why are we told that we must go out and buy things at cheap junk box stores so that they can throw all that stuff away within a month after it breaks, or just isn't working good enough to even use, so it just sits in a closet somewhere? What's the purpose of that? Why? So you can make money, so you can go out and spend, and where the natural Earth had a different way of living. They didn't consume. They only consumed what they needed to survive. There's no box stores for ants or box stores for any kind of animal at all. And each one seems to live the same way, where one eats the other, or eats a vegetarian diet, but then becomes food for another animal. What's the purpose? Where's the end game on all of this? Is there a group of animals at the end that become so smart that they get to blast off of planet Earth and live all over the place, once again consuming ravagely? In fact, that's what humans are consumers, isn't it? So that's what I sort of wanted to talk about, was consumerism and what's the purpose. What is the purpose of humans or any of the other animals? What's the end game look like? And I'm not putting in any religious stuff in here, you notice, because I'm a science-based channel, so science is where I'm going to go with this. So what is the scientific purpose or end game to all of this life here on this ball called Earth? I appreciate your ups, the downs, especially your new subscribers out there. Thank you for subscribing. And your commenters. Always love to see the comments. And until next time.